Hey, what's up everybody, Euro94 back with another action figure review, and today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends House of X. This is Jean Grey, aka Marvel Girl. So one of the many aliases of Jean Grey, we have the House of X, Marvel Girl, finally released in Marvel Legends, coming with a Sentinel or Tri-Sentinel leg, as you can see there. We'll get into that in a second, but you can see the figure displayed in the front. We have the art image on the side, and then on the back side we get the rest of the wave, along with an image of Jean, and we have a read-up that reads, Marvel Girl leads her fellow mutants to the island sanctuary of Krakoa in a bid to declare sovereignty from humankind. So if you guys are interested in picking up this wave, there's a link down below in the description where you guys can pick up the wave right now at bigbadtoystore.com. Be sure to check it out. And once you open up your figure, this is what you get. Coming right out of the box looking like this, we have Marvel Girl. She does come with a couple accessories, not a lot, but there is something. And then we do, of course, get the Build-A-Figure piece. As mentioned earlier, Jean Grey has gone through many different names and aliases in her Marvel comic career or story. Jean is tasked with leading the mutant residents of the X-Mansion to Krakoa, where members of X-Men begin taking flowers from an island. So here's a closer look at Marvel Girl, and I think this figure looks absolutely stunning. I think Hasbro did a great job with the face sculpt, with the paint, and the overall look and colors of the figure. Very nice and vibrant, very comic book looking, and I'm very pleased with this release. So this is obviously a brand new head sculpt and hair sculpt. Hair looking very, very nice. Now I can see that this probably will hinder some movement on the head because of the hair sculpt, but I do like the look and the face used here. There's only one head, there's no swappable heads, so keep that in mind in case you guys are fans of, alternate heads, which we all are. Going to the torso and to the belt. Belt is painted nice with an X, and down to the boot slash feet. Now something I noticed here is that you can obviously tell that this whole piece here from the knee down is all a yellow plastic mold, and they just simply painted skin tone onto this top piece, so you can see some yellow in the peg hole, which is not pinless. You can see the pins there, and you can see a little bit of yellow bleeding where the paint didn't cover the plastic completely, so that may be a little bothersome to some people. This is where pinless tech really comes into play there, because we would never see the yellow right there, but it is what it is. Just something I noticed, just wanted to point it out. And then going down to the feet there, and then the arms. So there's your close look at Marvel Girl. Let's take a look at what she comes with in terms of accessories. We do get a pair of open hands. Very traditional for Jean Grey to have open hands like this. So you can swap out the fist that she comes with for these open hands. Those are the only hands that you have the option of swapping with. And then she comes with an accessory, which is this flower of Krakoa. I really don't have anything to complain about this. I think it came out very nice. I like the purple and the green, and then the sphere here with the blue looks pretty cool. Alright dude, so what's the deal with these flowers? So these flowers possess powers. Obviously, why else would somebody want flowers, right? What kind of powers though? So one's the human drug L. This extends the human life by 5 years. Another, called the human drug I, acts as a universal antibiotic. And human drug M can cure diseases of the mind in humans. Now there's flowers called gateways, and these can create a portal from its location to its twin on Krakoa. And another called the habitat grows to create a self-sustaining biome that is part of Krakoa. And then lastly we have no place, which is a flower that is not naturally occurring, and it grows to create a self-sustaining biome that is outside of the consciousness of Krakoa. Also, just in case you wanted to know a fun fact, these flowers create a very high volume of pollen. So if you're allergic to pollen, don't go to Krakoa. Now what the hell is Krakoa? So Krakoa was believed to have been a very small island in the Pacific Ocean that was located close to where some nukes were being tested, and somehow the radiation turned the island's ecosystem into a single hive mind entity. Pretty much you see giant trees walking around with eyes and talking, but sounds something like Groot, but Groot is not from Krakoa. Groot's from Planet X, and he's a Flora Colossus, but that's something totally different. But in reality, Krakoa was part of a greater land called Okara. And then the story continues a little bit more complicated. You gotta really read up on it. Eventually Apocalypse arrives with his first horseman and seals away an enemy that arrives to Okara. And yeah, anyways, that's just a quick, not so great explanation of Krakoa and why we have Marvel Girl with a flower here. So last but not least, we get the remaining leg, I think it's the right leg, to our Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure. Alright, so as for the articulation of the figure, of course, this head is not going to allow anything to happen. Cannot look up, can't really look down. You could do so more than looking up, though. Left and right can happen if you get that hair over the shoulder, but it looks kind of weird. It's alright, though. I expected this. I like the hair sculpt. I like the head sculpt enough to not mind the fact that we can't move her head too much, but there's still some movement. It's not the worst thing in the world. Looks great. The arms go forward and back. They go in and out like this. Basic standard female body articulation. No bicep swivel. Only a single jointed elbow. Doesn't bend 90 degrees, but there's still a bend. Swivel at the elbow. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge. We have not a torso diaphragm joint, but we got a waist joint here. Ball joint. Moves around. Creates a big gap. It's whatever. Doesn't look too bad. You can't really crunch forward too much. You can crunch back more so than forward. And of course that's the swivel too. We have a cut on the skirt so we can get some more movement in the legs, but doesn't do too much. She doesn't move forward too much. So don't expect a lot of movement in the legs, in and out. Not so much either. We do get a thigh swivel there, double jointed knees. We get an ankle hinge that goes forward and back, and then there's the rocker at the foot, which is, you know, pretty standard now with our Marvel Legends. Alright, so first up we have Jean Grey next to Jean Grey, and Jean Grey stands a lot taller than Jean Grey here. Then here's an older release of that Jean Grey, in case you don't have the newer one and you only have this one and you want to see it next to this Jean Grey. Here is the older Jean Grey next to the new Jean Grey. And then here's another look at Jean Grey next to Jean Grey, and this Jean Grey also stands a little bit taller, not as tall as the other Jean Grey, but this one does stand a little taller than Jean Grey. And there is a look at Rogue next to our Marvel Girl. And then we have Wolverine from the Juggernaut wave. And we'll switch sides here to throw in Firestar, which is a recent release that I reviewed, so check that one out. Next to Cyclops from the Jubilee Build-A-Figure wave. There she is next to Omega Sentinel from this same wave. We have her next to the Moira McTaggart figure from the wave. And then lastly, I'll throw in Magneto. Alright guys, that does it for my review of the Marvel Legends Marvel Girl from the Tri-Sentinel House of X Build-A-Figure wave. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Check out my previous reviews. I did Omega Sentinel, I did Moira McTaggart, and I did Magneto. So if you missed out on those, be sure to check those out. And stay tuned for the rest of the wave, upcoming reviews. Let me know your thoughts on this figure down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.